Ladies and gents, what's going on? It's Preacher, and I am now currently on vacation till next Thursday. So I'm just letting you know that, so you don't get a little panicked when the videos slow down a little bit. I have to stop working now because my office is being remodeled. So, for the interest of those of you looking for extra content, there's actually an office tour on the Gamer Dad's YouTube channel where we upload our gameplay streams from Stream Week. So they're all up there, and you can watch the office tour of the old office. I didn't tidy it up or anything like that. I just filmed it a few minutes ago as we dumped everything after PreachCon into here. So I'm going on vacation just to sort of relax my head a little bit. We turned PreachCon around in 8 weeks. Simultaneously, I'm producing 2 legacy videos at once, and we filmed a third one at PreachCon itself with the guys that were there. So needless to say, we're just in the middle of so much really good content, which you guys keep asking for, which is a good thing. I understand you want it right now, but you can imagine how much work that's actually involved, and I'm a little stressed out. So I'm going to take just a couple of days, or a few days, just to take my kids away, because I haven't spent much time with them leading up to the event itself, and with all the backroom stuff involved in making sure everything works out. So that's going to be it. On top of that, we are officially recruiting. It's become pretty apparent that with a lot of the things that are going on right now, that we could do with some extra people to grow, because we want to grow. I could stay and do stay solo and literally just kind of probably stagnate in doing what I'm doing right now, but there's obviously bigger things afoot, and we're in a position now to grow properly, and what we ultimately want to be doing is turning this into a full career for every single person involved here and grow to a team. So we have a timeline of where we want to grow to, and we're on track for that. Everything's going really well, actually. We're doing pretty goddamn good right now, and we're going to take advantage of that while we can in order to keep that momentum going. So, with that said, we're going to bring 2 people in. What are they going to be doing? So one person is going to be joining me. They've had their job offers sent. If they turn it down, which they might do, they entirely might do. This is a very risky business. They might turn that down, in which case we'll be looking to put out feelers to anybody who is in the Manchester area to come and work here. It's a full-time job, pretty much doing a lot of the big editing on the legacy videos, which takes up a huge amount of my time in order to get that stuff, which causes other content to suffer at the same time. So we're going to be mixing in all that kind of stuff, and just generally their job will be to make all the videos that much better by being able to dedicate time to actually work on them and make good stuff out of them. It's not unusual in for YouTubers to eventually bring on an editor, so I can continue to write and create the content, and then somebody else puts in that work to give all the extra stuff. So when we're talking about, let's say, even something as simple as a class preview, looking to put in all these extra clips and manage the video appropriately so you get to see absolutely every little piece of the puzzle, which unfortunately I just don't have time to right now, unless I was going to spend 2 or 3 days per video, which doesn't work out long term for you guys. The other job that we're getting is actually pretty much a general manager type job. We are inundated at the moment with so many offers of doing stuff. A lot of it is garbage, and sifting through all that is a full-time job. So they're going to be looking to go through all these offers and stuff that we get. We missed out on several events. You've probably seen lots of YouTubers and stuff at events that were either smaller than me or doing something similar to me, and that's because we did get an invite in one form or another, but we're just so inundated with people barking down our throats to get some sort of information or to work with us or do something like that, even terrible deals, which most of them are, that we just missed out on them, which is not good for business at all, and not good for us to get out there and do more things and meet more of you, more importantly, because that's mainly what we like to do with these things, is get out and meet people and attend events. So we're going to bring somebody in to manage that, and also just do lots of things that I can't do. So like if you were in a drama time, you'll get an email saying you're in a drama time. You'll get confirmation that we talked to you and all that kind of stuff. Instead of me reading stuff and being like, that's really cool, I reply to most stuff, but I miss out on a lot as well, because it's just, let's say we use, I don't know, 13 Patreon names or something like that in a drama time. That's then 13 emails that need to go out, and going through the names and going through the email addresses and stuff, and you start adding on more and more time that's not actually making videos and stuff. So that's going to be one half of their job, is getting the brand deals and sorting out that back end. And another huge part of their job, in fact their second priority, will be to be the official Patreon manager. Our Patreon is so successful because, and I choose to believe it's because, one, we've demonstrated how much we're doing with it, and it's not been something that we've just like sat back and just gone, oh, look at this money and done all this, which is a lot of the jokes that I got at PreachCon. But at the same time, guys were like, no, we can tell the difference immediately once Patreon kicked in. And it's allowing us to get staff in early and start doing all these kind of things. It's so important to us to make sure that we take care of that and make good use of it. And we're not hitting the targets I'd like to do. I do send out a lot of stuff to Patreon, but nowhere near as much as I'd like to, and I don't get to speak to them as often as I'd like. So their second primary job will be a Patreon manager, and they will be communicating directly with the Patreon guys who support us directly and working on stuff to make content better for everybody. That's always going to be the idea. Again, we don't lock off any content that we create, and making sure that they get a better value for their dollar. Yeah, that's what we're hoping to do. So they get a better line of communication, which doesn't involve it all being down to me, is ultimately what we're going to do. So we've sent out that job offer as well. So that should make things really, really fucking good. I mean, all that sounds really good to me. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that sounds really good. The more time I can spend literally writing and filming and then turning the rest of the stuff over to other guys to get on with and make things better, just so the videos are just better. That's the idea, but I don't want anybody to think that I'm like hiding off in the distance. That's not the case. I actually just want to create a system where I can do way more stuff, and at the moment, with everything being so good, this is the time to do it. I got a big push from everybody at PreachCon who was like, "It's do it. This is the time. Let's do it." So we're going to be doing that. So a couple of things are happening while I'm away. One, my office is being remodeled. That's why the office tour is up, so we can actually fit the other people in this room, because it would be a real sweat ball fest to get other people into this room on a full-time basis. That would be just a thing. And hopefully, I would really like to finish off by saying, I hope that when, and I know it's not going to apply to everybody, but when and if new people appear on my channel in one form or another, that you're welcoming. I know it's very difficult when new people arrive because everyone's used to just being me, and they can be like, I don't like this, which is understandable. You're not going to like absolutely everybody, but to be welcoming and accept probably some mistakes that'll happen early on. I mean, this is a new job for these kind of guys, right? I pick them based on their personality and stuff, and that they're going to be good to work with, and they understand our vision for where we want the channel to go. So this should be a really good time. This is why I'm taking my break now, because we're coming up to the end of year run, which is absolute utter chaos in YouTube land, to make sure everything works well towards the end of year. And hopefully this will free me up to do some bigger and better things. That's the whole idea of it. If that doesn't pay off, we'll certainly rethink the process, but I can't see it. We've had a very solid plan of what's going to happen now. So I'm going to take my unshaven, stressed out, hair falling out arse on a few days break and just play with my kids. I've got some videos ready for you. The choosing the class video isn't finished. I'm really sorry. Neither are the 2 legacy videos, and that's just because I physically can't get more time in front of my PC. It's as simple as that. So we'll be hitting them, of course, hitting the ground running as soon as I get back. Usually after a few days away, my brain starts rebelling and saying, you should be working. You should be working. That's what happened last time, which is why we agreed not to do any 2-week vacations, because I physically can't without actually starting to lose my mind, which is a good thing, because I enjoy my job and I want to keep doing it. And I get restless if I spend more than a few days away from doing it. So that's it. I will give an office tour, probably not immediately when we get back. I assume I'm going to have to get a carpet in this room because there's going to be a big hole in it where a wall used to be. And we're probably going to just get a couple of pieces to make the office work out. So watch this space. If the guys who we've offered job to say no, then we'll be certainly looking for other people. All right, guys. I hope you have a good week. And if you're lacking any content from me, please check out my SoundCloud. There's a lot of information on there and some movie stuff on there. There's only about 4 up right now, but there will be a lot more coming. Or check out the Gamer Dad's channel, where we've played through Doom and The Witcher 3 and all that kind of stuff. And, of course, the office tour and stuff up there. So if you are missing out on stuff, it's there. And also the PreachCon video, which isn't ideal because streaming was kind of secondary to making sure the live show was good. But it still gives you an idea of the kind of hype and buzz and the absolutely amazing reception we had from everybody there. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I will see you in a few days. Be good. Bye-bye.